So the music you just heard in the intro was made from my final project, the paddy sounds and the bass tone, not the drums. So the idea of my final project, in a nutshell, is to simplify this distracting and multi-purpose device, the laptop, and to turn it into a singular musical instrument. This is done by sliding the laptop into the housing device, closing it up, plugging it in, opening the VST, and suddenly we've now changed this multi-purpose device into a wavetable synthesizer. All the parameters work in real time, keyboard, and you start making music without the distractions of the laptop. Okay, so just a quick walkthrough of sliding the laptop into the device, plugging it in, and opening the application. So first of all, we just take the back of the device out. Slide the laptop in. Try and do it carefully. Okay, so the laptop's in place. Just pop this back on the back. And voila. Okay, so now that the laptop is in the housing, all we need to do now is connect the hardware to the software. This is done via the hardware USB, which is here. And we just simply plug that into the USB port of the computer. So now, via MaxMSP, this hardware will communicate with the software. So there's one final step, and that is to just plug in a mouse, and we launch the application called Wavetable VST. Just wait a few seconds, and here is the VST ready for the user to play. So in the next step we'll go through all the different parameters and you can hear the synth. Okay, so just to quickly run through the hardware, we have a bank of oscillators. Oscillator 1 is our main wavetable oscillator. It also has the standard waves of sine wave, square wave and saw wave, which you can select by just turning this knob. It has a pitch, so we can go pitch down, like an octave down, or a pitch octave up. A wobble is an LFO that wobbles the pitch, and blend blends oscillator 1 and 2. Oscillator 2 has wavetable oscillator as well. It also has sine, saw, square, but it also has the addition of a pulse wave. So that's what this is. It's a pulse width modulation, so we can control the speed of an LFO, changing that duty cycle. We also have a pitch and a wobble. Sub-oscillator, so this is 2 octaves down standard. Can't change the pitch, you can change the volume, you can change the wave shape. It hasn't got wavetable, but it has got the pulse width, so the same PWM that controls this oscillator. Then we can go through the wave index. So this controls which wavetable you're selected, so you can go through the whole wavetable. And this one is a LFO that goes over all the wavetables at different speeds. We've got a classic envelope, ADSR, self-explanatory. This is the filter. You can't quite see it, but it says filter up the top. It goes from low pass, band pass to high pass, and this is the cutoff, and that's the resonant. Then we have the amplitude modulation, so that creates a tremolo effect, and this just controls the LFO speed of it. We have noise, and then finally we have master. Okay, now we've gone through all the hardware parameters. Just to quickly go through the chromatic scale below here, so the capacitive touch, keyboard, The synthesizer also allows the user to use polyphony, so more than one note. So I'll just quickly try and show you an example. It's just a bit difficult with this camera in the way, but. Okay, so finally this is the VST interface. This is the wavetable, so it's a 1 second sample of a woman's voice. This parameter controls exactly which table you want to hear through the oscillator 1 or 2, and this one is an LFO and it goes through the tables. So every element on this hardware controls the software here. Okay, so that is my final project. I hope you liked it. I think there's room for improvement, but in general, I love the aesthetic, I love the idea, and I love the sound of the synthesizer. I hope you do too. And here is a little outro of me playing with the synth to some music that I made with the synth. So, thank you very much.